Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Our first topic of this part of the show, the Great Vin's trivia question of the week.
You know, it's funny that we talk about this Seattle Mariners today. My trivia question this week, baseball geeks, has to do, well, who was the original Seattle baseball franchise that moved after 1 year? Do you know it?
Do we get a year of when?
Their only season, and don't laugh, was 1969. And then they moved to Milwaukee and became the Brewers.
Seattle Pilots.
My dude! Woo! Woo!
Thanks for
Right.
knowing it. I wasn't
Yeah,
gonna
you
know
already
it.
know anyway.
I don't know where I got that from.
An expansion team played one season.
there
and
you
then moved
go.
to Milwaukee to become the Brewers. And who owned the Brewers? Oh, Bud Selig.
That was I was going to
Let's
say that.
not let's not get on conspiracy
Double
theories
points.
today. Yeah.
Okay.
I guess my mind's blown a little. I mean, useless, somewhat useful facts, I guess. For...
Oh, don't ever call my facts useless. You'll be fired. Oh man. Anyway, go ahead.
All right. Moving on to final thoughts.
Final thoughts.
Go ahead, Vin.
Wrote an article for The Wit last week about how it's time for everyone, and I'm a former LeBron hater, and when he left Cleveland, don't take my talent to South Beach. You know, hearing those words made us all sick. But now, he won the championship. The majority of LeBron haters that I know are pretty much over it. Get over it, embrace the guy, okay? Then I get hate mail this week. Yes, people send hate mail when you write for The Wit. Never knew that, but apparently, Kevin, it happens. About how, bring up Michael Jordan in the article, about how he was an egotistical, how he's a degenerate gambler. He's had settlements out of court with like 3 different lovers, and all females, by the way. And
That's always good to know.
and he's egotistical, for playing baseball, whether his father died or not. And I think if it's so disrespectful for LeBron James to lead the Cavaliers and go play with the Heat and disrespect his teammates in Cleveland, I think it was disrespectful to the city of Chicago and his teammates that he went to play baseball and cost his team two titles. So I don't want to hear how LeBron James is a bad guy and then say that Michael Jordan is a good guy. No. And if you don't want me to compare them off the court, then don't compare them on the court, because I think it's unfair to compare LeBron to Jordan, just like it's unfair to compare Eli Manning to Peyton. So shut up. Who's next?
That would be me. So my final thought, not as intense as yours, but we're going to go anyway. David Beckham is playing with some European team. They're not a named team, I don't believe, but they are a named team, but not any of the AC Milans of the world. So he's donating his entire salary to charity, which is fine. But this guy is the face of European soccer and somewhat American soccer. Philanthropist in soccer or football, whatever you want to call it. It's great. It's great for the sport. But the guy can't really play anymore, is my point. He's not good. This is a great celebrity move, and he looks like a movie star doing it with his nice hair and his tattoos and how every girl wants to date him. But I don't care.
Posh Spice would not like hearing that.
She's a movie star. Okay, my final thought. Rick Riley recently wrote a story for ESPN saying how unfair it is that Texas A&M is making so much money off of Johnny Football, Johnny Manziel, Heisman Trophy winner, first freshman to ever win it, and he is receiving none of it. This is coming about 2 weeks after a report that Johnny Manziel has to take classes online to avoid his celebrity status at Texas A&M.
Are you serious?
And everyone is saying how unfair it is that he practically needs security to get from place to place in Texas A&M because of his legendary status already as a 19-year-old. I want to know why we feel bad for a 19-year-old who is literally been infatuated by an entire campus 1 year into his schooling. Do you think Johnny Manziel went to Texas A&M to study? Do you think he really went to get a degree? Do you really think he's like, I really want to learn about the lecture? No, he's there to play football. He's there to make it to the NFL. He's there to get at the level he's at already. He's there to win a Heisman. He's done that. He's happy with everything that's happening. So please stop feeling bad for this kid, because I wish I was him. All right?
We're going to move on to game ball.
And he also gets to sleep with any girl that he wants. Anyway, moving on. My game ball this week goes to the great and amazing. And everyone knows I love the New England Patriots. I know that. But Tom Brady gets my game ball, okay? He didn't take a pay cut, but he backloaded his contract just so they can free up cap space to sign guys like Wes Welker and all these other free agents, okay? I haven't seen another quarterback. I've never seen Peyton Manning take a pay cut. I've never seen Eli Manning and Ben Roethlisberger's and Phillip Rivers, the overpaid contracts they have, ever maneuver their contract to bring in more talent. Even though Brady makes players around him better, it doesn't matter. But it goes to show you that, A, his wife does make more money than him, so it doesn't matter. But Tom Brady, you get my game ball for sacrificing a paycheck in a way.
Sacrifice.
I just have no one else to give it to be honest with you. So I got nothing this week. Tom Brady only because you're the man.
So it should have just donated to charity. Just
Well, he makes his hair nice.
My
too.
game ball is going to Paul Pierce of the Boston Celtics. Rondo went down
Backstabber.
I know. Rondo went
Judas.
down about 3 weeks ago with a torn ACL. Since then, no one has any idea why they're still winning. The reason is Pierce is sacrificing shots for assists. He's getting his Kobe on. He's averaging about 8 or 7 assists in the last 5 games. Last night, he scored 7 straight to lead them in an overtime win over the suddenly upstart Utah Jazz. Paul Pierce, way to get your leadership on. Way to get your Kobe on.
all right. My game ball goes to not necessarily a professional athlete, but one that can stick it to the media anytime he wants, and that's Barack Obama. Because Barack Obama played golf with Tiger Woods privately, and he told the media to shove it. They weren't even allowed on the grounds to view or take photos, and the media went insane about this. And they're blowing this up on ESPN. CNN actually did something on it. Why? I don't know. Do they even know golf? Apparently.
Why wouldn't CNN do a story on it? No, I'm not going to get started.
But Barack Obama is showing us that he's not only a president and a leader of America, he's a leader in sports, in a way. Oh, I'm just loving
And
this.
his wife's apparently the leader of the Oscars too now too.
Well, with the haircut, you know. And he can stick it to anybody he wants because he's the president of the United States of America.
Okay.
But I think that's going to do us.
Think we're done.
I think we're done.
That's
with,
about
with
it.
With that thought. And with Vin, because we need to get him a pillow or a nightlight maybe. So that's going to do it for us on this episode of Face Off. That's going to do it for this week of Face Off. I hope you enjoy watching it as much as we do doing it for you. So we'll see you next time.